The most stunning Kentucky distilleries bourbon lovers should visit. Hi guys, a whiskey welcome to you. In today's video, we will be discussing the best Kentucky distilleries that bourbon lovers would love to visit. Before we visit Kentucky, pour yourself a glass of delicious bourbon, sit back, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Nearly 70 distilleries in Kentucky's bourbon country produce the majority of the world's bourbon. There is a logical reason why all of the well-known bourbon brands, including Jim Beam, Woodford Reserve, Maker's Mark, and Wild Turkey, are present. It was a match made in whiskey heaven when European immigrants who knew how to distill spirits settled in Kentucky in the 1700s, since Kentucky's natural surroundings and climate are ideal for bourbon distilling. Now, hundreds of years later, travelers can come to the state to sample the best Kentucky distilleries along the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. A circuit with 42 distilleries giving tastings and tours, and some of which have been producing spirits for generations. Have you ever wondered what goes on behind the doors of bourbon distilleries? Let's take a look at the source of that delicious glass of bourbon whiskey. But before we even talk about these distilleries, let me tell you what bourbon is. Bourbon is a special variety of American whiskey, distinguished by a deep and intricate flavor profile. A precise combination of grains is utilized to create bourbon. This mixture is referred to as the mash bill. The normal mash bill for bourbon contains barley, rye, wheat, and at least 51% maize. Now that we know what bourbon is, let's take a look inside some of the finest distilleries in Kentucky. Number 1. Maker's Mark Distillery. Maker's Mark Distillery, located in Loretto, Kentucky, is a must-visit for whiskey enthusiasts. This distillery is known for its unique production process and iconic red wax-dipped bottles. If you're a fan of smooth, easy-drinking bourbon, then Maker's Mark is definitely worth a visit. One of the things that sets Maker's Mark apart from other distilleries is its commitment to handcrafting its bourbon. The distillery still uses the same recipe that Bill Samuels Sr. created over 60 years ago, and every bottle is still hand-dipped in the signature red wax. The distillery also uses a unique mash bill that includes red winter wheat, which gives the bourbon a softer, more approachable flavor profile. In addition to the classic Maker's Mark bourbon, the distillery also offers several other varieties. Maker's Mark Distillery is a must-visit destination for whiskey lovers. With its handcrafted bourbon, unique production process, and stunning grounds, it's easy to see why Maker's Mark has become such an iconic brand in the world of bourbon. Number 2. Buffalo Trace Distillery. Buffalo Trace Distillery, located in Frankfort, Kentucky, is a must-visit for anyone interested in the rich history of American whiskey. With its fascinating past and commitment to quality, Buffalo Trace is a beloved destination for whiskey enthusiasts from around the world. One of the most interesting things about Buffalo Trace is its extensive history. The distillery has been producing bourbon for over 200 years, making it one of the oldest distilleries in the country. When you visit Buffalo Trace Distillery, you'll have the opportunity to take a tour of the grounds and learn about the distillery's history and production process. One of the most exciting things about Buffalo Trace is the wide range of bourbons that it produces. Visitors can sample a selection of these bourbons in the distillery's tasting room, and they can also purchase bottles to take home with them. Buffalo Trace Distillery is a must-visit destination for anyone interested in the fascinating history and delicious flavor of American whiskey. Number 3. Woodford Reserve Distillery. Nestled in the heart of Kentucky's scenic horse country, Woodford Reserve Distillery is a stunning destination for anyone interested in the art and science of making whiskey. Known for its innovative approach to bourbon production and its commitment to quality, Woodford Reserve is a must-visit for whiskey enthusiasts from around the world. One of the things that sets Woodford Reserve apart from other distilleries is its commitment to innovation. The distillery uses a combination of pot stills and column stills in its production process, which allows it to create a range of unique and delicious bourbons. When you visit Woodford Reserve Distillery, you'll have the opportunity to take a tour of the grounds and learn about the distillery's innovative production process. After the tour, you can stop by the tasting room to sample some of Woodford Reserve's delicious bourbons. In addition to the classic Woodford Reserve bourbon, the distillery also offers several other varieties. Overall, Woodford Reserve Distillery is a must-visit destination for whiskey lovers who are looking for a unique and innovative approach to bourbon production. Number 4. Jim Beam Distillery. Located in Claremont, Kentucky, Jim Beam Distillery is one of the most iconic and beloved whiskey brands in the world. With a history dating back over 200 years, Jim Beam has played a major role in shaping the bourbon industry as we know it today. One of the things that sets Jim Beam apart from other distilleries is its commitment to tradition. The distillery still uses the same family recipe that has been passed down for generations, and it ages its bourbons in charred white oak barrels for a minimum of 4 years. This traditional approach helps to create the smooth, rich flavor that Jim Beam is known for. When you visit Jim Beam Distillery, you'll have the opportunity to take a tour of the grounds and learn about the distillery's history and production process. After the tour, you can stop by the tasting room to sample some of Jim Beam's delicious bourbons. In addition to the classic Jim Beam bourbon, the distillery also offers several other varieties. Jim Beam Distillery is a must-visit destination for anyone interested in the history and tradition of American whiskey. Number 5. Four Roses Distillery. Nestled in the rolling hills of Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, Four Roses Distillery is a beloved brand among whiskey enthusiasts. With a history dating back to the late 1800s, the distillery has become known for its unique blend of tradition and innovation. One of the things that sets Four Roses apart from other distilleries is its use of 2 different mash bills and 5 proprietary yeast strains to create its bourbons. This allows the distillery to create a range of unique flavor profiles from light and floral to spicy and robust. When you visit Four Roses Distillery, you'll have the opportunity to take a tour of the grounds and learn about the distillery's unique approach to bourbon production. During the tour, you'll get to see the distillery's beautiful Spanish mission-style architecture and learn about the aging process in the on-site warehouses. After the tour, you can stop by the tasting room to sample some of Four Roses' delicious bourbons. These were just 5 distilleries. There are many more, and you can visit any of them. Thanks for watching, guys. Before you pour yourself another delicious glass, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers, and see you next time.